started sailing when I was 18 years old. I've worked on fishing vessels, I've worked on cargo ships, but I was a little bit disillusioned with the commercial world and just working for profit, and I was seeing a lot of problems with the environment.
I don't believe you can trust 100% human nature, because this is who we are. We can do extremely beautiful stuff, but we can also do terrible stuff to ourselves, to the planet, to the rest of the people.
I used to work for an oil company. It's a good job, but I got sick of it and I wanted to do something for a reason rather than just something for money. And
I like this ship. The longer I stay on it, the more I like it.
There has already been Rainbow Warrior 1, Rainbow Warrior 2, and now this is like the new Rainbow Warrior that is out there. It's new, it's technologically advanced enough. It can compete with any other kind of ship.
The civil society needs to take a part in the decision making.
Let's make sure that the politicians hear this message, help us achieve this goal, and if they don't, then let's throw those politicians out and get some good ones in that will help us.
People who are in charge, in a way, don't really care about what will happen to the rest of the world in terms of well-being. So we have to fight for our own as humans. Just take it back, basically.
And that's what Greenpeace's message really is trying to encourage everybody to stand up, whatever way you can, and say no more.
I feel incredibly lucky that I get to use my education as a professional sailor to do something like this.
We're not here for the money, we're here for the environment, and it really shows in the attitudes of the people that are on board.
Here everybody is smiling. Even though you're cleaning the toilets or doing nasty work, it's nice because really I experience that everybody wants to be here. Everyone is sympathizing with the cause.
Put that on and then get out. I guess the biggest main problem is the consuming. We cannot keep on growing and growing and growing. There's limits for oil, limits for everything we get from the land, and soon we're gonna be left with nothing that a planet that's, and there's no green plant for our children to look and see and watch and smell.
I think people should remember where things they use in their life come from, where food comes from, where clothing comes from, and what they put back into the earth, the waste that doesn't just disappear.
Just hundreds of tons. You know, that industrialization of things, the amount that can be actually taken, that's kind of overwhelming.
Present maximum draft 5.2 meters.
This is the moral crimes that these large companies are doing. They're contaminating our air, they're creating huge oil spills in the oceans, they're polluting for profit, and it's completely illegal for them to do that. And we want to change that, where they're the ones that are breaking the law, they're the ones that are held accountable for it. So what we have to do is make our voice heard.
Navio patrulha da Marinha do Brasil chamando, campo.
We have this Navy patrol boat following us around all the time. I think the bigger risk is the platforms out there. They should maybe spend their time inspecting these old, dangerous rigs. That's a much bigger risk than a Greenpeace vessel is. And you really can't clean up an oil spill. So that's the threat.
Soy activista y también parte de la tripulación. He estado en muchas acciones de Greenpeace, en todo el mundo. Ha habido acciones que han sido muy suaves y otras bien duras. La policía nos arresta, que tenemos que pasar 2 o 3 días en prisión.
We do an action, we mobilize people, we get the media involved with it, and then the government and the industry starts doing what the people want to do. And this is a classic Greenpeace action. It's something we can do again and again.
Oil industry that we are currently investigating and going to check, it's super global international industry. My colleagues from the same school I used to go to and are working on these very vessels, oil rigs. So it's quite interesting that I'm on this side.
I just hope we're going to start seeing more good things and less of the bad things in the future.
We're losing everything, but that's not a reason to quit. It's the opposite. It's the best reason to keep on fighting.
There still is time to turn this around and change it. So if we act quickly, we can all remain optimistic. We can have a fantastic, beautiful future.
The world is getting better. If you cannot change the world, you have to change your own world. It's our choice, basically. Just, pick a side.
I want to remain optimistic, and that's why I work for Greenpeace.
I think we're in the right path. Should keep on sailing, being out there.
This is a Greenpeace vessel, the Rainbow Warrior, and I want to inform you that this is a peaceful, non-violent protest that Greenpeace is preparing to do.
We believe that your platform and the activities being carried out in preparation for drilling for oil in the Arctic Ocean represents a real and immediate threat to the environment both here and globally.